Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Harris returning. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
For the Saints.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10 at the Saints 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7, Saints 0. Mason Crosby to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Jones, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
3. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Breeze.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
1 yard.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
56 from Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27th, Rodgers, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, Rodgers. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
43-yard
And Crosby puts it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking long for Thomas. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds. It's an incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Breeze now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at at the 36-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 58 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Packers 34. Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And a pass complete here to Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
On the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
tonight's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking